BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
This podcast may contain strong language and adult themes. Come on, it is me at the end of the day.
From BBC Sounds.
It's the Hayley Pierce Podcast.
Oi, oi, it's Hayley here. I hope you're all enjoying the sunshine. It's finally here. And on today's show, I am joined by the lovely Tori. What's happening, lovely? You all right, or what?
Hello, my darling. I am fabulous and I'm so happy to speak to you.
Oh, I know. I mean, what have you been up to? How are you coping in this heat wave?
I love it because I still sleep in pyjamas at night time at the minute. Like all of my friends are in the bath in their pants or something.
My flaps are hanging right over.
The titties are out, everybody. The titties are out.
I'm watching Love Island, and that's the only bit of, holiday vibes I'm getting right now in my life, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Talking of Love Island tour, I wanted to chat to you about this because actually I watched something on there the other day and I thought, we're going to have to do a pod about this.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw, but one of the boys on there basically said that the thing that would put him right off a girl is someone who has ambition. Now I thought,
Oh my God.
really?
Red flag.
Proper red flag. I just found it really weird. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you about things like red flags in relationships. Like we've all been there where you've noticed someone have said someone and you think, yeah, red flag, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
From BBC Sounds.
It's the Hayley Pierce Podcast.
It is interesting. There are a lot of people do have red flags about them, especially in relationships. Have you ever picked up on a red flag with someone in the past? Like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I know a massive one is when someone says they don't like animals. It's like, ta-da! Absolutely wrong one.
Are you a psychopath?
Yeah, some people are really funny about stuff like that. Like, they will literally not see someone ever again if they'll say one thing out of line. But, if that's their personal preference, they don't like animals, then that's up to them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But doesn't it make you question people then? Like if they
Of
don't,
course,
like who,
you're gonna.
Yeah, who doesn't like animals and like why don't
But
you like
you never know.
animals?
They could have got bit by a dog when they were young and that's put them off forever. Don't mean they're a bad person.
No, very, very true, Hale. But I mean, to not like all animals, that's a little bit strange, isn't it? Like animals are very vulnerable, I find. So like to not, like love a little puppy dog or a cat or a bird or a butterfly or anything. Like how can you not? Come on. Like that is
weird when you go
psychotic.
on a date. You do dissect them and it's almost like an interview process. You're interviewing them to find out if you could potentially want to be with them. And then you find out all these things and they only have to say one thing and then you're like, right, not for me, absolute psychopath.
Yeah. Oh God,
I remember,
I've got like a list.
Yeah, I remember I went on a date once and this guy was literally Snapchatting, happy snapping, absolutely everything. Like he made me food. He took a picture of it.
No.
He poured me a glass of wine. He took a picture of it. And I was like, why are you taking selfies and photos of everything we're doing? It was just really weird. And then I was just like, can you enjoy the moment? And I just thought, right, this guy's clearly a happy snapper, addicted to posting stuff on social media. I mean, I'm guilty. I happy snap a lot and post stuff on social media of certain foods, places where I'm at.
Yeah.
But if I'm on a date, I'm not going to be snapping away on a date. So then I knew this guy's not for me. He's on social media more than me. That is a no-go for me. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, and if he can't put his phone away on your first date, what's it going to be like in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks time down the line when you start actually seeing each other? He's not going to be bothered, is he? He's literally not going to care. So that is definitely a red flag.
But sometimes you just got to go with it and think, give them the benefit of the doubt and look at all their green flags, shall we say then? Because, I've got red flags. I don't know, what's your biggest red flag that you would think, absolutely not?
Oh, red flags. How long have you got, Hale? I would say one of the ones that always gets me is when they say that every ex they've ever had is a psycho.
They love to say that about us, don't they?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Red flag, goodbye. Because normally when a man describes a woman as a psycho, as we know from past experiences where we've all been women, we've all been described as psychos, there's been behaviour from the partner that has led to the behaviour that is being deemed psychotic. Am I right or am I right?
Oh, absolutely, girl. We know the score now. This is what I'm saying. You know, if they can't, like, especially when they were with him like 5 years. Oh, she was a psycho. Oh, yeah, of course she was. That's why you stayed there for 5 years.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I'd have more respect for someone if they genuinely said, you know,
it just didn't work out.
Just say the truth, because you know when they're saying like psychopath, it's not the truth, and they're probably to blame. But I hate the man that can't admit it as well. Can't admit they're in the wrong. Like,
absolutely.
Or like if someone can't say the word sorry, they just can't apologise.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, we've all had that. It shows a lack of maturity, I think, and it shows that they haven't grown up as much as they should have, possibly by the same time as you, because being able to communicate is a huge thing, and it does take a lot for somebody to. I think you have to learn through experience, don't you? There's no point. Like I couldn't sit down with you, Hale, and be like, right, I think your boyfriend is this, this, and this. You need to do this, this, and this. There's absolutely no point, because you'd have to learn through your own experiences. Because what I'm doing then is taking your journey away from you, and I am taking those experiences away from you. Like, you know, and I think it's the same for anybody as you grow older. That's why you start to recognize these red flag behaviors, because you've had those in the past where you've had that gut feeling and you've gone, oh, and then you've ignored it, and then a year or two later down the line you're like, shouldn't have ignored that. My gut knew at the beginning, and I ignored
exactly
it.
Like you just said, you've got to learn from the experience. You've got to
absolutely
for it to not happen again. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. And for you to learn and grow as a person, it's just a rubbish reality, isn't it? That you have to go through it to learn it. It's just so rubbish.
But we've all been there where we can all tell our friends the advice and be like, oh my God, you gotta leave. Oh, girl, that's a red flag, girl. But when it happens to you, for some reason, you don't like to accept it. You wait until it happens, and then you've got to walk away in your own time.
Yeah, exactly. You have to make that decision for yourself, because ultimately you're the one who's living your life, you know. There's no point in your friend dropping down some like harsh advice and then walking away and living their own life. You're the one who has to live with the choices that you make. Yeah. So you absolutely have to live through experience.
Yeah, you live and learn, baby.
Live and learn, baby. I've got that tattooed on my hip.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, forget the red flags now. Let's talk about what gives us the ick. Because I'm telling you now, I can't even get the image out of my head. I'll tell you what gives me the ick.
Oh no.
Men wearing skin-tight swimming pants. Like, what are you doing? Why are you wearing them? Take them off. Oh no. I know.
No. It's like you can see everything. You can see the outline.
Like, put it away.
Oh no. They should be outlawed. You can literally see it I don't want to see your pubic hair. Put it away, hun.
It actually does make me feel sick. Like don't put call the other day. I literally was like, is it fancy dress going on? Is it like a rugby club?
Is it a day?
Are they doing it as banter? Because surely not, you know.
Do you think they do though? I swear they just do it like because they know it's funny now. Surely they're not wearing them as like a fashion
That's
statement.
the worst thing, too. I couldn't work out whether it was banter or if they genuinely thought they looked good.
Oh my God.
If any guys are listening, or if there's any girlfriends out there whose partners wear them, please, no, tell them. They've got to be in the bin. They've got to be in the bin. There's nothing wrong in it. Like, I when I first got with my partner, there was a lot of stuff that he wore that I really was like, no, mate, please, I'm sorry.
I think we've all done that, though, haven't we? We've all culled the boyfriend's wardrobe.
Yeah, they just need that woman's touch sometimes.
Oh, my God.
They still think like they can wear clothes from 10 years ago. Like, no.
Absolutely not, honey.
That's gone, love.
No. Do you know what really gets me? And I absolutely hate this. The bright pink polo shirts. You know those like lucid pink polo shirts that everybody wore like about 10 years ago when they had their mullets and their like blonde highlights? My boyfriend still had those. He still had them. He had about 10 of them and he'd wear them all the time. Pink was his favourite colour. And he's got pinky skin. I was like, you cannot wear.
Not if he's pale as well.
No, I was like, absolutely not. You look like Mr. Blobby. This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Get it off.
Funny you should say that. My partner always said, I like pink. Hey. I like pink. Can I wear pink? Shall I wear pink? And I used to be like, But the other day, I was thinking, do you know what? Then go on. You know, you are dark now. And we were in River Island. We seen a lovely pink top. I said, go on then, love. Treat yourself. Go on, wear it. You look good in it. And to be fair, he really does. So
yeah, it depends. But yeah, that bright pink, those bright pink polos.
I sound like a really possessive girlfriend now. Can I wear this, Hale? But no honestly, he knows he's useless. And he's like, right, you go in the shop, you pick the clothes because I haven't got a clue. Like, he literally has no clue. Like, he doesn't know what colours go with each other. and I've just got to help him out sometimes, you know. But I tell you, this could be a controversial one. What do you think of vests? Because I binned all his vests.
No, I think it takes a certain type of man to get away with a vest, and I just
You're right, it does.
they're
I'm
not
not saying
for me,
I hate
Hale.
them, but
and
maybe like
look a little
certain
bit
type of
offensive.
vest. Yeah. Sorry, I barked then. That was the bark laugh.
What? That's how much she hates them. She's barking.
Yep, literally. No, he had vests from years ago, skin tight ones. I was like, Gav, they could literally fit me. Like, no.
No. I love a man who dresses like, you know, quite smartly, like nice fitted trousers, a nice t-shirt, shirt or a shirt or something smart. But yeah, no. And do you know another one that I absolutely hate? It was a bit of a fashion trend about 10 years ago, I think, but I see a lot of men still rocking like a baggy jean with like a black pointy shoe. A black
don't
pointy,
go there.
hanging.
My God.
Oh, make it stop. My vagina frazzles and dries up. It is turned to dust when I see a baggy jean and a black pointy shoe. Get out of my eye line immediately.
Yeah, but the thing is, my boyfriend's the same. They don't know what goes with what. They got the jeans, they got the shoes. They think they still go. No, not at all. Like, you've just got to get down with the times. And the thing is, they'll buy the nice clothes, but if they haven't got the footwear to go with it, that makes a massive difference.
No, it does.
But I tell you what's interesting. We're rinsing these guys now, bless.
I know,
but I will say one thing. I don't think I'd want to be with an Insta type of guy who literally takes photos and poses and does his thing on social media.
No.
If I had a guy that was really into his fashion and more obsessed with how he looked than me, I'd hate that. So sometimes I like that my man's a bit old school. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're ripping in a little bit here, aren't we? We're being a bit harsh, but I would much rather my boyfriend in a plain white t-shirt and some jeans and trainers than wearing his Valentino and flexing his pecs in the mirror trying to get an Insta selfie. No, sorry, hun. Absolutely not. I don't even like men to be too good looking. I know that sounds really bad, but if they're prettier than me.
I will say one thing. My boyfriend is handsome. He's very handsome. I look at him and I think, God damn, I'm lucky I want to meet you.
Oh God! But there's a certain look, like it's that American white Bobby Dazzler teeth, slicked back hair, and that's just too much for me. I like a little bit of something, a little bit of something different.
When I was single, I've had men match me on dating sites, and if they've got veneers and gleaming white teeth, I'm like, absolutely not, hun. You are not outdoing me in the pics.
No, and they look like puppets. They look like puppets when they got this big white teeth. No, absolutely not. A bit rough around the edges, I like.
Yeah, we like that, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Rough and ready.
Valley girls, that's right.
Oh, funny. Right, I just got to say to everyone that's listening, we had a little technical issue on this podcast just now. We had to cut the mic and start again, but I've got to just tell everyone that's listening. Me and Tori, we just had to jump off the laptop for a technical issue, and then in between getting it back up and running, me and Tori's been chatting on WhatsApp and exchanging titty sweat.
Or my lack of titty sweat.
Yeah,
because
so
I've got no titties.
I'm sending Tori pictures of my sweaty boobs. Even though they're fake, they still sweat. And then Tori's sending me photos back of her flat-chested boobies, saying, these pecs got no sweat.
Honest to God, I praise the Lord every day that it is hot and sweaty that I have not got boobs, because I do not have any boob sweat whatsoever. I've got pecs, Hale. That's what I've got. I've got pecs.
Oh, funny. Moving on. Why do you think some men are scared of ambitious women? Because I know some men are intimidated by successful women, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, look, I think it's a very, very dangerous thing to put out there that, women with ambition is something not to be sort of appreciated and not to be something that you would strive towards.
Yeah.
Also, if you're putting it out there that you don't want a woman who's ambitious, what that means is you want a woman who will be in her place, who will do what she's told. And that's where it starts to get scary.
Yes. But I mean, yeah, you know, we've all got red flags, I would say, to a certain extent. Like, you know, when my boyfriend first saw me drunk and still sees me drunk, he's like, he wants to run away and never come back. But, you know, he stayed with me. And because he knows I've got lots of green flags as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, you know, everybody has something about themselves that they're working on, and we're all projects ongoing, aren't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We've always got, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a red flag, particularly if you understand where that's coming from. So, you know, for example, you say like you go out and maybe you get a little bit too drunk or something, but if he understands why that happens, and you know that's something that you can work through together as a couple, then that's something completely different than, oh, I don't like women because they're who are ambitious because I've got a tiny penis. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there's swings and roundabouts with it, but I think an attitude like that towards women, that's just not on, is it? Let's be honest. Come on.
Yeah, like, do you think that would ever be said the other way round? Like, do ambitious men put you off?
Oh my God, no.
I was going to say, it could be a bit weird to say that, because who doesn't love an ambitious man, like?
Exactly. Ambition is sexy. Like, you know, I want my man to have drive. I want them to have dreams. I want them to, like, you know, feel really passionate about something. God, if I was going out with somebody who just didn't have anything going on, I would probably find that more difficult to deal with because of my personality, you know? Like, I want somebody to want things for themselves. And I'm sure there are situations where women have been like, you know, they don't want ambitious men for whatever reason. But again,
but why
I don't know. I think it's an insecurity. I think maybe from a female perspective, they might not want, you know, this is a huge generalization, Hale, but, you know, I've probably had friends in the past who have wanted men to be maybe more in a like settled down career, that they aren't too driven because they don't want them experiencing too many different people and maybe having a wandering eye. You know, like imagine like if you're like a powerful man who, you know, is really successful in their career and maybe travels with it or for whatever reason, or mixes in high circles, they might get a little bit insecure thinking that you're going to meet a woman who is of a similar caliber that maybe might be competition, which is really, really sad.
Yeah,
do you think?
It is sad. No, now you've said it like that. Yeah, like it is such a shame that when someone becomes so insecure that they portray their negative vibes onto the other person and just don't want the best for someone, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's a lot about personal responsibility. Like we said, we've all got our own things going on. Like, for example, I'm quite an anxious person and I have been in the past, but it's my personal responsibility to, you know, do things to improve that and progress that. And, you know, it's anything that is my issue is my own thing to deal with, you know? Like, I can't put that on somebody else and expect them to either deal with it or I'm one of those people, I hate moaning about things and not doing anything about it. So if there's anything going on that I'm not happy with, I always try to work that out and work it out in some way, you know?
Yeah.
From BBC Sounds.
It's the Hayley Pierce Podcast.
Oh, well, thanks again for today, Tor. It's been
Absolutely.
another fun one. A few technical issues and a few sweaty tit pictures swapped in between, but yeah, hey-ho.
And those are just for us, you lucky lot.
Oh, and even though some red flags are quite funny, I know they can be quite important to some people, but, you know, it's important not to ignore them, but also just to remember to focus on the green flags as well. As we said, we have got them. We've all got red flags somewhere along the lines, but I'm sure a lot of us have got more green flags.
Oh yeah, baby.
Well, thanks again for listening, everyone. I hope you all enjoy the sunshine. Stay safe, put that sun cream on, have fun, and yeah, tune in every single week and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to get in touch, please email me at hayley@bbc.co.uk. But until next week, guys, have a good one. Ta-da.
Yeah, bye.
From BBC Sounds.
It's the Hayley Pierce Podcast.